All right, this next question comes from Ty. He asks, what do ghost peppers taste like? Well, I guess it's time to find out. Right here, we have a ghost pepper, and I'm feeling a little hungry, so I guess might as well have a snack. What's up, everybody? So a few days ago, I asked people to send me questions for a Q&A. So we got a bunch of questions. All right, this question comes from Kind Zondernam. I don't know how to say your name, but I'm assuming that's what it is. He asked, fuck, marry, kill Ty, Scotty, aka 407, and Blarg, aka Matt, aka Blarg. This is a really hard question. I love them all. I think I would rather just marry them all and just fuck all night long. That's what I want to do. So Matt, Scotty, Ty, hit me up. I got you. This question comes from Adam. He asks, what's your favorite movie? For me, my favorite movie, this is a hard question. I have so many movies I love. I just want to say, I'm just gonna get it out there. I love the Transformer movies, dude. I love every single one of them, but it's just because of just the Transformers themselves. They had bad storylines towards the ending. Like everything after 2, I would say, had pretty bad storylines, but I still love them just because it's Transformers. I would say probably my favorite movie is Iron Giant or Brother Bear. Those movies absolutely yeah, those movies are absolute bangers. I love those movies. I've watched them so many times and I'll never get over them. All right, this one comes from Sly Pigeon. He asks, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your favorite color of the alphabet? I think I'm gonna have to go with 69. That's my favorite color of the alphabet, 69. Pity asks, what's your favorite game of the generations like PS1, PS2, Xbox, PS3 360, PS4, One, and obviously PC for any generation too? I've played the PS1. I don't really remember my favorite game because I could barely remember what I did yesterday. For PS2 and Xbox, I would probably say God of War. PS3 360, probably Gears of War. I played mostly PlayStation, but Xbox had Gears of War, which that I absolutely loved. I think it was Gears of War 1 or 2. I finished it out in one night. And I remember because the Xbox we had in the house used to be in my oldest brother's room. I literally just sat in his room. I turned down the volume all the way, put the subtitles on, and I just played that whole game out in one night. It was really good. I almost skipped dinner for it. But Gears of War is definitely one of my favorite series of all times for that, the Xbox 360, PS3 era. PS4 or the Xbox One, I would say, I haven't really played much on the PS4. Spider-Man was probably the best game that I've played on the PS4. That was probably the best for me. Spider-Man was so fucking good. One of my favorite games, solo player games, definitely up there. As far as my favorite game ever, I guess, including PC stuff, the Assassin's Creed games were really good for me. It really went wrong during the pirate one. I forgot which. I think it's called Black Flag. Yeah, that one really, I don't know, just for me, the fact that a lot of missions were on ships kind of ruined the normal type of feel that Assassin's Creed gave me, because I loved parkouring around, jumping off a fucking building and just stabbing someone in the throat. That shit was badass. Not to sound like a serial killer, but yeah, Assassin's Creed is definitely up there. Batman series, that was up there as well. Probably Black Ops 2. I'd say Black Ops 2 was the most fun I've had on a game. Black Ops 2 or CSGO. One of those two. I would say one of those two are my favorites. CSGO, I met all my online friends. That was probably the longest I've ever played a game for. I still continue to play it this day. Obviously, it's not as much, but it's a game that I still go back to every now and then. And Black Ops 2, I mean, in my opinion, one of the best Call of Duties out there. But yeah, I would say definitely one of those two games as my favorite games by far. This one comes from my friend Rain. She asks, what game do you wish you could erase from your memory so you could play it for the first time again? Like I said earlier, I would probably say Gears of War. That, hands down, probably the best series I've ever played. I love that game so much. It was my first game on the Xbox as well. And like I said, I mean, I played either 1 or 2 throughout one night, in one sitting. So I definitely want to replay that without knowing what's gonna happen and stuff like that. That'd be fucking awesome. All right, this one comes from JT. He asks, what's your favorite thing about editing? My favorite thing about editing is rendering. That's probably my favorite thing. I love hitting that render button and then sitting for 10 extra minutes when Premiere is at 100%. Thank you, Adobe. No, but seriously, my favorite thing about editing, I really like motion tracking. I don't know why, but it's just so the end product is just fucking amazing. Like, to just look at. I think I could sit down and literally watch a 10-minute video if it was just something motion tracked the whole time. Like, it's just amazing to look at. Also, this like the time when I'm editing where I can just fucking crank up my music and just, you know, jam out while I'm trying to motion track something. Cheapy Productions asks, how's it going? Also, proud of you for reaching 1K subs. Thank you. Once again, thank you everybody. I released a best of for 1K subs that has a bunch of privated video, funny moments and stuff like that in it. So if you haven't seen that, link will be in the description. But once again, thank you everyone. For how's it going? It's going all right. You know, I'm just trying to stay on that grind. I really want to grow my YouTube channel and my Twitch a lot. I've been streaming a lot more. So if you want, my stream link will be in the description. I usually stream about 5 p.m. EST. The days are pretty random, but it's usually like every other day or something like that. This one's from Reese, aka Zerlo. Fuck you, Zerlo. Is there anyone you'd happily simp for? Yes. Valkyrie is up there 100%. This one's from Jenny. She asks, felt bad you didn't get any like answerable questions, so how's your day going? My day is fine. Today I voted, which was pretty cool. Make sure you go out there and vote, fellas. Other than that, I just worked. Pretty normal day, but voting was definitely pretty cool. This question comes from Jake, aka MediocreDyl. He asks, what made you start editing? So basically, as every other younger kid on the planet, I wanted to be a YouTuber, and the only way to do that was to learn how to edit my own videos. So therefore I started recording, just playing with my friends, and then I threw that bitch into a cracked version of Vegas and I edited. It took me a lot of YouTube tutorials, but eventually I started loving the whole editing process a lot, and I realized that it's something that I could definitely see myself doing, you know, as a career. So I'm glad that I'm able to have a full-time job in editing, but hopefully one day I'm still be able to become that YouTuber that I want to be. This next question comes from Mike. He asks, what color are you dyeing your hair next? Next, I probably want to dye my hair like blue. Blue would be cool, or maybe like a red. I'm not too sure. I don't know if I'm even gonna dye it again, but if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. As far as I know, right now, I'm probably not gonna dye it, but if someone suggests like a cool color, I'll definitely try it out, you know, why not? These next questions come from Benji. The first question is, what are the things you enjoyed / dislike about streaming? The main thing I enjoy about streaming is that it's a direct interaction with your viewers, and like they get to see what your personality is like right there and then. That's the thing about YouTube videos, like people don't realize that YouTubers are completely different when they're on and off screen. So when you're streaming, they get like that direct interaction and they get to see them directly of like their personality and stuff like that. Whereas YouTube, obviously you have time to edit the footage, make sure like, you know, there's no quiet parts or anything like that. The thing I dislike about streaming is it drains your energy a lot. Most people don't think it would, but after I'm finished streaming, I literally just don't want to do anything but just sit down and like have some time to myself. Also, it takes up a lot of time for me personally because I spend most of my day editing. So taking an hour and a half, 2-hour break to stream takes obviously time out of editing. So it just sucks like ending stream and then realizing, fuck, now I have to go back to work, which isn't fun at all. His second question is, do you have any advice for getting older? My best advice for getting older is probably save money as much as you can. Don't spend money on stupid things like me. Please don't. And then his last question is, how's this Q&A going? It's going absolutely well until this next question. All right, this next question comes from Ty. He asks, what do ghost peppers taste like? Well, I guess it's time to find out. Right here, we have a ghost pepper. And I'm feeling a little hungry, so I guess might as well have a snack. Just kidding. I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not excited. My throat's closing up. So the next question I have is, in The Incredibles, Bob and Ellen named their kids after their powers. Dash is fast and Violet has UV powers. But they named Jack even though they have but they named Jack even though they think he has no powers. Does that mean the name gives them powers? Are supers named Bob always strong? Are Helen's always stretchy? Fuck Jack! All the homies hate Jack. What was that sound? Whoa, this comes from Furnace. He asks, why are hippos sweat red? Because they're fucking bleeding. Do you have any favorite sports? Basketball. Do you have a favorite movie? Iron Giant or Brother Bear? Ah! Yeah, I'm dying. It feels like someone's sticking needles in my tongue. Why do they call it an oven? Fuck you, Brock. This is a stupid fucking question. When are you coming to England? Any tips for people who want to be content creators? Don't fucking do it. It'll never work out. What's a good idea for editing simple or complex? Nowadays, simple because viewers don't have the attention span to pay attention to complex stuff. How do I breathe? I don't fucking know, dude. I can't do it. Wow! I fucking rock!
What? This is so worth the $10.
It's stuck on my tongue. I feel like someone's taking a needle and just stabbing my tongue.
Take another bite, it helps cool it down.
Kill yourself.
Bread is the best thing, by the way.
Grab bread! What's your opinion on this image? It's a turkey sandwich too! Ah! Dream car, probably a Dodge Viper. What's the worst part about editing my videos? All the stupid fucking subtitles that I do. Even though I don't have to do that many, but I still do it because, you know, work. How win, Greg? Fuck Greg. Everyone hates my homie Greg. Best and worst part of the creator community. A lot of people are toxic for no fucking reason. Who do you think would win in a fight between grilled cheese, sandwich, and a taco? A taco. Tacos are so much better. Ah!
Your recording stopped. Get fucked.
I'm taking time to myself. Please don't. No! Ah! My tongue hurts. And my stomach is starting to get that pain. This is rough. Just so you guys know, if I ever reach 200 subs on Twitch, link in description. I have to eat a whole pepper. I think I'm gonna throw up. I'm scared to throw up though, because I feel like I'm just gonna go back through the burning process. I am not okay. This is not cool. I think I'm gonna have to throw up. Okay, you go throw up. Thank you everyone for sending me questions. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna go die now. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed, make sure you hit the like button. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys on the flop.